Your host, Mysticraven. Alright, guys. I've got a lot of things to catch up on this platform. Lots have changed, and, you know, but long live the Nightblade healer. Long live the Nightblade healer. Now hold on, I think I gotta switch out my Mundus. I think they actually took my Mundus away. They did, oh shit. To the Mundus. To the Mundus. No. Oh no, I hate when that happens. It's Duck. Duck, are you there? Duck. Hold on. Where is he? All right. No. Right there. I haven't been on a console forever. And by the way, my phone's charging, so I won't be able to see comments. I do apologize. Well, it's nice to see the lag has not changed. What's that? Hello, Duck? Say hi to everybody. They missed you, Duck. They can hear you. Don't fuck with me, Duck. Is Hop in here too? He's the one that started the party. I just came back. I had to go to the other house and pick up some stuff. So it was, I just got back and I freaking, where in the fuck is Hop? So how's it been going, Duck? how's your team faring this year? Really? Hop? There's Hop. You there, Hop?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Got you. So, Hop, I'm so excited you came in on the stream, Hop. I hope they can hear you. I really do. So I hope you have your voice permission allowed for the stream. Anywho. So, Hop, you've played MMOs for a while, haven't you?
No.
This place
No?
reeks of wet dog and a fungal infection.
Not at all.
Not at all?
No.
So you don't know anything about endgame, you know,
Hey,
in any
there.
other game, right?
I can still hear while holding my breath.
Depends.
Depends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depends on what.
Did you play endgame in WoW?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. What was your main class? I know, but tell the viewers.
I found trespassers.
And WoW, I had.
You were a healer.
Well, I had my healer was my absolute main, but yeah.
cleric, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Priest. It was a holy priest.
Nice
Holy
one.
priest.
Told you I smelled
Yeah.
werewolf
So,
alchemy.
now was that vanilla? Did you play vanilla too, or?
Yeah, I played all three. Well, vanilla all the way.
So you were there for Karazhan, Molten Core.
Yeah.
So you know what it's like to be in progression runs, right?
Vanilla Anixia layer, yeah, I would say I'm doing pretty well. Pretty good at.
Well, Molten
You don't
Core we
get
spent
put
like
at a
what 8 out
progression
what
run.
was it, like 8-hour runs in MC
At the least.
at least.
Yeah, at least.
And what was there, like 5 bosses if I'm not mistaken? Like 5, right? In Molten Core. So,
I'm trying. I don't remember how many was in Molten Core.
but it was a 40-man raid, right? And of course, how many pieces dropped on each boss?
Pieces of gear?
Yeah,
What, if you were lucky 5?
yeah, and that had to be divided.
Oh wait, no, in a
One.
40 man,
Yeah.
there was probably about 8.
8.
to
Well,
10
no, was
pieces.
there that many?
In
I
a
thought there was
40
only like
in
a
a
couple.
40 man?
Anyways, what I'm saying is like not everybody got a piece of gear, did they?
No, not even close. Not even fucking close.
And there was a lot of fighting over gear, right?
Oh yeah.
And then we had weekly lockouts, right?
Yeah. You only got a piece of gear once. For the week.
So, needless to say, it was a little stressful. Am I right?
Just say the need or
Yeah. Karazhan, you know, you had upper and lower if you got your keys. And, you know, the funny thing about it is, I don't think a lot of people realize what, you know, when we say best in slot, is it sets that are best in slot? Is that where that terminology comes from, Hop?
Best in slot.
Yeah.
From
It's usually a slot item, right? That we have to get somewhere like obscure, right?
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what the piece of gear is. It's just out of every single piece of gear in the game, that is the absolute best for that slot.
But it's a one-piece item. It's not usually
Yeah.
like my tier 2 or tier 3 set, is it?
No, not if it's up to good time.
So when ESO players talk about BIS, what's your thoughts on that as a hardcore MMO? What?
I laugh at them.
You laugh?
There's no such thing as this in that game.
Wait, well, what? There's no such thing as BIS in ESO? No, they can't be wrong. You know, they're meta there, Hop.
I mean, to a certain degree, I guess you can sort of have a dumbed down version of a BIS, but for an absolute BIS for everybody across the board, no.
No, oh really?
It's a sandbox.
Wait, this is a sandbox game?
Yeah.
What, that doesn't make sense. You know, but they can get all of their gear. They can farm their trials one after another. That's hardcore, don't you know?
Yeah, that's cute.
What? That's cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
Would you look at it all?
You download this game yet, Mystic?
But I don't think they built half
I just jumped in the dungeon. I'll once I'm done with this, I'll end the stream and I'll come in with you guys. Because I didn't know when you guys were going to be on.
You don't know what hardcore is until you run a dungeon for 7 hours to kill one boss and
Right?
doesn't drop a piece of gear for you.
Right, and then you're bitching the entire time, right?
Yep. And then you go back next week and you fight that boss and it only takes 6 hours and he still doesn't drop a piece of gear for you. And you're like, what? Then you go back to next week and your group kills it and it still takes about 5 to 6 hours and you still don't get a piece of gear and you're like, I hate this game.
You know, here's the thing. You know, I like what Elder Scrolls represents. Because we've been through that needless grind where we get our legendaries. We go through all the hassle, wait for the next, you know, raid drop, right? And then the expansion comes out, and then what do? we replace it with a green item, right or wrong.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the bad thing about World of Warcraft. You could have every single best for you, every single one of your characters for every slot, and as soon as the next expansion comes out, you go traveling into the new world, pick up the first green item, and it's probably gonna be better than a piece of blue. Where you
And
spent
it
months farming, trying to get. What are you saying?
and it feels kind of, you know, endless, doesn't it? Like a circle jerk. That carrot, you know, you're chasing for forever and ever and ever. You know what I'm
These
saying?
constructs are huge.
Yeah, it's just trying to get there fast enough to enjoy it before I switch it again.
Right, right. And you know, and it's drama. I mean, how many times in game that you play and it's just people fighting and they're fighting and they're fighting, and you could be like the top 10% of a guild that, you know, clears something, but somebody's gonna bitch because it's not good enough, right?
I'm going after him. You keep moving.
Yeah,
So-
for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and then all of a sudden you come down to a game that you can play, you know, at your whatever you like, you know, content at your, you know, whatever, however you want to play it, you know. And dude, you were there when you came in here. What were the tanks' healths at?
What, ESO?
In ESO,
Anywhere between 20 to 30k.
20 and 30k. Now, what do you think
Roughly.
when you came into this game? Be honest now.
I laugh.
You laugh?
Especially
No.
at some of the tanks that you seeing some of their builds online and shit, and seeing what they were doing. I was like, you're retarded. You're trying to pull DPS on a class that's not meant for pulling DPS.
But you never did like the fact that there was no AoE taunt. And ESO. I always heard you
Complained
bitch.
about
I
it
want a fucking
constantly.
AoE taunt, motherfuckers.
What's that?
You always
telling
bitched
you,
and said,
where's
I want an
the
AoE
cool
taunt, motherfuckers.
AoE taunt, threat's not taunt.
I know. How many times did you bitch about that, Duck?
Every day, all day.
But you never had a problem when we were doing, you know, friggin' Dragon Star, grabbing everything. I'm okay. Just keep fucking killing it.
Right. Look at a tank with 55,000 plus HP and 20,000
Yeah.
resources.
You have too much life. I remember people saying that, and you're like, what? I don't have enough.
Too much life. Oh, I don't. Shut up. It's like that's why bosses in this game one-shot other things. And my tank takes the hit.
Well,
and
it's
shrugs
changed.
It off like,
It's changed.
Hit me hard for this.
What made me
bit.
laugh is we used to talk
Well,
about
but
how
my
they
tank
didn't
actually has more
know.
health now.
They didn't know their
What?
shield system scaled off their health, remember?
Alright.
I don't think people understand how many laughs we got from the meta players. Remember when Twiceborn Star was best in slot?
Oh my god.
Burning Spell Weave too, don't forget that, guys. Duck used to laugh at that one all the time because he named the DK.
This fly, she's interfering with my work.
Oh god, it was so funny. So you guys are now playing Bless, so I want everybody to know that Duck and Hop now have moved on from ESO. So, though me and Hop's always trying to get Duck to play Final Fantasy.
Well, Final Fantasy is great. I
It
love
is
that
awesome.
game. I'm not too fond of a couple changes they did in the last Shadowbringers. I can't really say the last update.
Yeah, I haven't checked the new one out either.
I
so.
think there's a newer one out.
There is.
Shadowbringers I wasn't too fond about.
The Summoner, yeah,
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yes,
yeah, you're
But,
Giggy,
do
you're
nicely.
Titan.
My assistants
Other
aren't
than
fit
that,
to
that
put
was
this
really
beauty
the
to its
major
paces, but you-
change that I didn't like about Final Fantasy. I mean, other than the fact that I didn't have anybody to play it with, it's the only reason I don't play Final Fantasy. If I could get Doc to play it, then I would definitely play Final Fantasy because that game is phenomenal. I mean, the graphics in it, how smooth it runs, was insane. Just hands down, the performance of that game
Even
is just
Ispragor would quake in his boots before this mighty glacier.
The lag in this is real.
Contains a healthy frost rod. I should
Yeah,
try
that's not a thing
more
in Final Fantasy.
Lag?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy is amazing.
Yeah, that game runs so smooth, it's insane. And I can play with a keyboard.
Commence defrosting.
So wait, did you say you were getting on this thing?
Like a fork.
Got what?
Doing that. Oh, you're getting on after that stream.
Well, you say
That's fine. Oh, you're running the dungeon right now?
I am.
No, no, no.
Yeah, that's one thing that in this game, it's not
How this should work.
all that great. If I was gonna recommend somebody to play another
Stand closer together. It needs to arc.
MMO other than ESO, I
like
would
an
definitely
arrow.
push them towards Final Fantasy. But this game's, yeah, this game's alright, but it's not on Final
Out
Fantasy.
with explode. Static. Needs more randomization.
Yeah, dude. I was like, we gotta get Hop's opinion. I was telling him, like, when I was talking to you yesterday, you're like, I don't want to fucking hear that stupid shit. I heard it for years. The best in slot and shit.
Oh,
Sabotaged my work, didn't she? Didn't she?
Hop, what are you doing?
logging in right now.
He's logging in. Dude, I gotta
Well, I
find
mean,
that other quest. I'm like, I just...
Technically, the only reason why ESO can't have Abyss is because of class racials.
Yeah, well, in the class passes, you know, the racials and the
Well,
passes, well, that
that's
makes
what
the...
I mean, yeah.
It's a numbers game. We preached
Yeah,
that
it's
for
a
years,
numbers
dude.
game.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah. And that's the only reason. If it wasn't for their class passives and shit like that, then
Well, they have these new things called mythics, and they do stand kind of out on a loan. So, even from a statistic point, one could argue that it has the traditional best in slot item, you know, what we would be traditionally accustomed to. Like in Final Fantasy, it's your weapon, you know, whatever. That's your best in slot for your class when you do your whatever the weapon is. I forget. It's off the top of my head.
right.
You know. So, but we wouldn't call our tier gear best in slot. We got our best tier slot, you know. Sure, that's best in slot. It's like it's
unless it was legit. Unless it was legit the best tier piece of gear that you can get, the highest tier piece of gear that you can get.
right.
Whenever it came to the PvP sets, everything was tier rated for like the arena shit. Back whenever level 70 was in cap, I loved, oh my god. I would shit all over people like that. I know it's level 70. If they come out with a level 70 version like they did with the vanilla, I would stop doing everything and sell everything I had.
You know, when I quit WoW,
And sell everything I could to get a PC. I wouldn't care. Sell my PlayStation. I wouldn't play anymore. I'd just go straight back to WoW. Level 70 was my favorite time of WoW. 70 or 80. My favorite.
I just like coming to Elder Scrolls to fuck with these. And dude, so they rearranged the stats, so you know me in numbers. I'm on it, and these dipshits keep coming in and like questioning me yet again. Reminder that you guys have witnessed me heal trials with the DK healer.
There's no diminishing return now. They should have.
Yeah, well, your diminishing return's gone away because the CP system changed, don't you know?
Right? It's all gone.
It's all gone. It's
They
gone.
changed the CP, so diminishing return's gone now.
At least
Yeah, diminishing
It doesn't
returns is
exist
gone.
anymore.
It don't exist anymore, right?
Gone with the wind.
It's gone with the
Not
fucking
ESO.
wind.
Not ESO. ESO's the only MMO that has numbers that doesn't revolve
That
around.
doesn't affect
Well,
by diminishing returns because it's
right,
got
well,
percentages, right?
don't you remember? Don't you remember when ESO first came out? They didn't have rolling number text, so I mean,
Yeah.
technically they weren't affected by diminishing return text.
Right. Just stack everything 100, and let's
I can't
ignore
see it, it's
the
not there.
percentage.
Right, exactly. If you can't see it, it's not there. It doesn't exist.
And see, they think they're so slick because they come in on me and try to like troll me, and I'm like, you guys don't get it. We laugh at you. We laugh at you guys. The MMO community laughs at you guys. Because you sound stupid.
I think I found something.
Right.
Old notes.
You guys
Really
sound
old.
dumb as fuck.
Right.
If they would just accept what ESO is, I mean, I think there's challenges for sure. I think the game offers challenges. I mean, dude, remember like we had villain. Didn't villain cut on us on the first one for the thing, and we had to pick up another DPS, and we had such a bitch trying to find another DPS to do Dragon Star with us that one run when we were farming. Remember?
I don't remember. I shit on Dragon, so I laughed at that. You're not supposed to take a healer.
I took my
Or was it a
Nightblade.
tank? You're not supposed to take a tank and
No, it was a healer. It was a healer. It was a
You're not
healer.
supposed to take a healer.
Yeah, but I used my
Just a
Nightblade.
tank and
Remember?
3 deeps, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I used my Nightblade for those runs. So.
I've gone in there. Oh man, dude.
Are you in game yet?
Yeah,
No.
I'm in game.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you've seen some of the shit my thing's done in that game.
Oh, dude.
I can't really impress you with some of the shit that I've done. Especially VDSA. You've seen that thing go through VDSA like it's nothing.
Well, that escalated quickly. Don't worry. I found just the thing
Like
to
we-
have pride
what,
enough
we
to
wipe,
an
like-
oversized alembic.
On stupid shit, and it's like, okay,
These are
okay, then
hair
boom,
on your chest.
finish it.
Down one.
It's like the last boss, we wiped out one time, and then it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing now, boom, do it.
Right.
Anytime we ever wipe, it's only, it only takes us another time.
You know, the thing
Okay.
is,
You know,
I'm going to try to, juggle this and try to get, a couple of things in, because, I've been getting views, and you know me, I just like fucking with them, man. I have to fuck with them. It's too much fun not to come back, especially when they want to troll me. And Nephis actually made a video trying to make fun of me, and they have a new meta god, by the way, Pop.
Nobody cares.
I don't pay attention.
Nobody cares.
They care though, Duck.
Nah, the game's dated. It's outdated. No. It's dead.
I know, but I have to do it. I have to instigate.
The game is dead in the water.
I'd rather play fucking Minecraft.
Right.
You'd rather play
I
Minecraft.
I can't say that because I'm not actually. I'd rather play this. I'd say that though easily. I'd rather play Rust over that easily. This game performs so much better. It doesn't lag.
If Elder Scrolls had a little bit better performance, it wouldn't be so bad though, would it?
A little bit better? That's an understatement. If it had performance at all, and if I had realized that sooner, I would have quit playing these games.
There's always hope.
You get fucking sucked into it, and you don't realize how terrible it really is. Until you go and play something else. And then you come back to it, and you're like, what the? Why did I ever put up with this shit? What is this?
Why is it lagging so bad? What is this trash?
Is it? Am I on dial-up all of a sudden on my internet? Like, what the fuck?
And why on dial-up?
Right? What happened to my internet connection? I was running a fucking 1,000 megabytes. Now I'm down to 2. There it is. I didn't realize we switched to a flip phone.
What about, okay, now, don't you guys miss Cyrodiil freezes, though? Come on, those were fun times.
No, they
Oh,
weren't fun. Those weren't fun at all. That was terrible.
My game froze. I blue screened. Oh look, I logged back in behind enemy lines.
Never
Oh look, I died. Blue
Great, it's
screen.
my turn. They all froze. I can just
Look,
farm,
everybody's standing still. That's great.
farming.
There's 1,000 people standing like still in this field. Stop. Just kill them all. Fuck it. Farm. Oh, they all just disappeared. They missed the blue screen. Do you remember the picture that I showed you? I was standing there invisible in between all those yellow people. Just standing there. And they couldn't even see me. I couldn't even see my own character just standing there.
I think everybody misses you guys so much. We used to have such good laughs at the expense of the, you know, the meta chaser. Remember when we used to do trials and we would just be in there just nonchalantly and we would all be, you know, and the next thing you know, this was before, remember when there wasn't even normal or veteran trials, they were just trials? You're like, this just is gonna suck nuts.
Right?
And then all of a sudden, I remember when Maul came out, they were still wearing Twiceborn, and you were in there, and we were talking. We're like, "So what are you guys wearing?" They're all like, "We're wearing Twiceborn Star," and Hop's like, "Oh fuck me." Oh god, oh god, oh so funny.
That should do it. Let's
I think we actually dropped that group, if I'm not mistaken. We didn't even finish it.
You done crafting? What are you buying stuff or something?
I've dropped so many people. Nah, I was looking at this helmet. I want to buy it just for the skin, but it's so much.
Don't.
They want,
a blood knight
yeah, they want
superior to
200,000
I
for
don't
that one.
want near fucking buying skins.
Well, I can do it forever and ever as I get the skin. I've never looted that item, so I haven't
glad I
acquired
didn't try
that
to fight
skin
the
yet.
energetic git.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're
Nice.
talking about. I was just saying, I'm so far away from buying anything for skins.
Yeah, and I'm all about looking good because it amps up your beats. You know that.
Style is
You're
the
running
end
a
game,
tank.
right?
You're
I'm
running a
playing it.
fucking tank.
I'm playing a tank. I gotta
You
do as
take-
much damage as possible. I gotta push
I
as
gotta-
much deeps as possible.
I gotta look
so that
good
my-
while I'm tanking.
so that my slacking DPS doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about DPS and healers,
Oh,
though. They're
yeah,
supposed to deal damage, right? That's
Well,
their purpose.
I don't know what you're talking about, healers, but I mean that is a, oh my god, like, and it's not just ESO, it's just other people doing damage. Like, some people are so fucking miss. It's like,
Right. Oh, if we don't
How
kill
do
the
you-
boss before the enrage timer, it's the tanks and healers' fault for not doing enough damage.
It's always
What?
the healer's
What?
fault.
What? I didn't push enough deeps. How about
You
you
didn't
check your
push enough
rotation and
buffs,
see if you can get more deeps out of your rotation there, DPS. Fucking morons.
This is why I like you guys, because you do the same thing I do, Hop. You're like, fucking morons. Fucking idiots.
It's like, did anybody die before the enrage timer? No? Well, then the healers did their job. Shut the fuck up.
How many enrage timers are in ESO? That's my question.
None. None. They don't know what an enrage timer is. Oh, they got them in this game, though. Mystic, you'll
Oh,
be
do
back
they?
to enrage timers. Yeah, they have them in this game.
Good
don't
old
really need a
enrage
fuck all in
timers.
this
Yay.
game because-
well, they're not, so far there's, it might be a different thing in dungeons, but
But yeah,
world
in a
bosses aren't
dungeon.
in range to, oh, you wiped half the people, whatever. Then,
Yeah, you have a world boss that's one-shotting everybody anyways, and then he enrages, and it's like, what changed? You're still one-shotting everything. It's like, so what? Now you're enraged and glowing red. Who cares? It's like you were one-shotting everybody before you did that, so who cares?
I don't. There's actually quite a bit of that in this game in general. It's like, why do I have a green repair tool?
I really hope these guys can hear this
green repair tool
conversation.
won't fucking repair anything that'll, like, none of it breaks.
Right?
Anything that
Oh,
it would
that-
repair will never fucking break. So it's
That
like,
guy
why do I have
doesn't
one?
break anything that low.
Yeah. It breaks the shit out of everything iron, I think.
I don't even want to hear about that. I don't even.
Alright.
I don't even want to talk.
Let's
about
not
that
talk
guy.
about him. Let's change the subject.
Let's not talk about that guy. That's a. That guy's a dick.
So as you guys can see, Hop and Duck are doing well. Long live the best in slot, right, guys?
Right? For ESO.
Reese? Because they're hardcore. I'm sure they played other MMOs. You know, Hop.
So.
I don't think so.
I would hope so.
I don't think they have.
Most of them.
Most of them haven't.
Most of them, the ones that say now that the champion point system's been revamped, there's no such thing as diminishing return. Those ones obviously are stupid.
They're obviously stupid. Well, yeah, because even in World of Warcraft we had diminishing returns, but we couldn't control it.
Every game has it.
Every game that has percentage, anything has percent. I've tried it.
Anything that there's percentage or math or numbers has a diminishing return.
Right. Well, dude, it was funny, and I kind of went off. I didn't know.
Diminishing return is a mathematical law.
Yes.
Anything that has to do with math, diminishing return plays effect. It's the fucking law of diminishing return. It's there.
No, no. We know
it
this.
can't not be there.
We know this. Now, here's the funny thing. So I get back, and there was this like crit thing going on, and okay, brace yourself, Hop. I didn't know, but they were stacking 100 crit chance.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Well, they didn't realize that they were taking away from their base damage.
Well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Put it this way, some of them didn't know what the phrase wet noodle meant.
I crit all the time. I don't crit hard as fuck, but I crit all the time.
Right.
Do
crit for
crits do
10K
anything
all
else
the time.
besides damage?
No! Not a lot, but I do it all the time.
I do it all the time. We do it all the time. We do it.
Every hit. It's crazy. It's like every hit.
When I left the game, I thought I'd left it in capable, like intelligent, hands, but I was completely mistaken. Completely. Remember, Nightblades can't heal, DKs can't be healers, Sorks can't tank.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, it's a sandbox game. Anybody could be anything.
Right.
As long as you know how to play the class you're trying to play, you can do it.
Right.
This level 17 hasn't figured it out yet.
I've seen.
I kill this Green Warden guy. He keeps going back up to full
I've
health.
seen Sork tanks that can hold their own.
Oh,
not
yeah.
that great on a vet trial boss, but they can hold their own in a vet dungeon easily.
Well, it's
vet
like I
trial
explained.
Bosses, it's kind of
Right.
a little bit iffy, but I've seen them hold their own. Is what I'm saying. I've seen them do it, but that's people that know what the fuck they're doing and know how to build a tank.
And
or
I
a
think
healer.
I think each class's toolkit is basically goes from novice to advanced based on the class that you're trying to do the role in. Obviously, the DK is a great overall tank because it has a lot of accessibility in its toolkit, right?
No.
But then when you take a look at like Nightblade tank, it's a little bit more difficult to pull, to tank on a Nightblade if you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, then again, you're
Nightblade
trying to take a character that's not built for doing that and making them do that. That's why it's not easy.
They have it in the toolkits. Like for example, there's mitigation, but once again, you have to know what you're looking at. You have to understand what the toolkit is.
I don't like the toolkits. I think they never should have done that to begin with.
Well, you wanted it more like a regular Elder Scrolls game, though, right, Duck?
No.
No.
I didn't like them giving the answers away. It was stupid.
Well, but back in the day, remember, they really didn't know. Dude, they used to put Sharpen on Magtunes, remember? When we were all running Nirnhorn on our Magtunes, they were putting Sharpen on theirs.
Yeah, but that's what, I don't know, it made it fun to, like, I don't know, it was more rewarding to put something together that fucking worked when they didn't tell you the fuck how.
Right.
Even when they did tell you. And then, yeah, a lot of times the tooltip's just misleading anyway, because they're like, oh, this is what you should be doing, and it's like, no, you shouldn't, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Just don't do that. Don't.
What percentage is that boss that you're at, guy?
He's about to be 100.
I'm going to let you guys go. As you guys could see.
It's like Level 17. I got a DPS here, but he doesn't know how to do it. He's actually an ice guy, too.
It doesn't matter.
He doesn't know how to kill this guy.
Guys, how many of these meta players laugh at me because, as you can see, I have a community who's played other games, other MMOs, and let me tell you, the meta has always been So, as always, I'm Mysticraven. This is Hop and Duck. Have a nice one, y'all.
Later.
Well, later.